Hi, some of you may know that I am the creator of this list that's been going around on subreddit called NYC Food. It's been 3 years. I'm a Vietnamese who had lived in Vietnam for 16 years before moving to New York. You can judge by my accent. I have visited 40 different Vietnamese restaurants in the city from across 5 boroughs. And this video is about one of those entries, link in the description for the full top 10 as of early 2025. Let's go. Alright, sitting at number 3 is D&D. Okay, I already hear and a lot of eyebrows raised for this entry. My discovery of D&D marked an important date for me personally. This was when this Yelp research precisely started. D&D happened to be on the top of the bookmarks. D&D's menu looked really good on paper. The biggest elephant in the room is the bowl of pho, which I'm gonna get into it. Yes, I get it. This menu is an expensive one compared to the rest. I would actually argue that it's actually not that more expensive to the likes of Bang or Madame or M Bistro. There are about $4 discrepancy between their bowl of pho sitting at $22 as of 2025 and something would typically cost $18 before toppings and add-ons. At this part of the ranking, you can start to see a very common theme across all these restaurants. They nail down the menu. Now, D&D is no exception. It treads across a lot of basics while delivering its own take on things. I have not come across one plate that makes me question the same way that I would question something like from La Zong. The sentiment is always, okay, this is what I order. Okay, this is how they want to serve it. It comes with a mutual understanding that I'm getting what I want. It's just not what I would usually get in the past. If I go to my high school friend's house in Vietnam and his parents made these dishes for me, I would never question them. Like, sure, there may be some questionable add-ons or cooking styles here and there, but I would just assume that they are a bit odd, and this is how their family prefers to cook these dishes. I trust the kitchen enough for them to do their own take on it. Some noticeable choice: chả giò, which is nem, spring rolls, bánh tráng trộn, bánh bột chiên, bánh tráng nướng, bánh thịt nướng, bánh xèo, thịt heo quay, which is pork belly. Going back to that scientific research I did in the past, the key word for D&D to show up was chả cá, aka turmeric grilled fish. More common known for the food snob is chả cá lá vọng or lá vọng grilled fish. This is the dish that featured in Patricia Schultz's New York Times bestseller 1,000 Places to See Before You Die. This created such a buzz in 2003 that took this specific dish at this specific joint on this specific street in Hanoi. The street is literally called Grillfish Street, mind you, to this obnoxious popularity. Now, I remember it cost like about $10 in 2003 in Vietnam to eat at this place. Madness. The key is the color yellow and the dill. Lots of dill. Very exciting to see it among D&D's offerings. I think they capture some of the goodness that I associate with it in 2003. Yes, I'm aware that it's $48. It used to be $32. Jesus. Alright, back to the elephant in the room. Their bowl of pho. 13. If you haven't checked out my pho list, this bowl currently ranked as number 1 bowl of pho in New York City in my opinion. Lots of stone thrown my way when I made this choice. In fact, this act alone disqualifies my list in a lot of people's eyes. And some people do find this restaurant pretentious. Some even claim that the staff even told them not to order the pho because they all collectively hate them. This is based on a Reddit comment. So the biggest issue is the price. Okay, apart from the price, 13 is the dish in question. This is not a traditional bowl of pho. Do not order this bowl if you're seeking for that specific version, the traditional version. Teen is the name of the original creator, Nguyen Trọng Teen. Many families would try to make their pho stand out without disrupting a very distinctive taste. Very hard thing to do, and this guy's recipe took off. Do you know how mental that is? Pho had been around for many decades. Specific tastes that people do not to seek anything outside of this taste, especially when everyone has a wallet as big as 2 grains of rice. People did not like to gamble their money away. But with thousands of families opening pho joints with the slogan, "Family recipes for generations," how would you stand out without breaking this taste? The recipe stood out by prepping the beef, or in the past the buffalo meat, differently. Beef is stir-fried lightly, not to the point of being well done, with chicken fat or oil, spring onions, garlic, and ginger before serving with the rest of the bowl. It is a quick, efficient, and affordable way to add lots of flavor to the meat. This is the tradition of dipping into the broth. And it's incredibly popular in the capital. D&D's offering is just that. The bowl is known for having all the green veggies, all that crap on top, hiding the goodies below. Broth is correct, it's rich, it's very fat, and has this egginess to it that I haven't gotten much anywhere else. The noodles. Do you know how hard it is to get this done right in New York City? And people claim it's not a big deal, like it's just noodles. Because yes, granted, the most restaurant will just give you dry packaged noodles. This is akin to a round small noodles is used in Southern pho. But okay, it is big deal for 2 reasons. One, even lots of pho joints in Vietnam do not make their own noodles. There are certain places that produce them in bulk and deliver to these restaurants around 4:30 in the morning before the shift starts, because pho is a breakfast food. And second reason is Bang, which is the restaurant sitting number 2 on this list, is about to open their sister restaurants on 3rd Avenue. Their very first post on their newly opened Instagram account is, "We are the New York City first restaurants to serve freshly made pho noodles." Okay, I'm pretty sure they are not the first at this point, but they have made such a big deal out of it. It is a big deal. Now these machines to make these noodles, they exist. And this is a size about a regular treadmill. Sure, if you're not gonna labor and play with hot plates and PVC tubes and cutting noodles by hands, and buy these machines. Alright, sorry, I got tangent into these pho discussion again. But last but not least, pho donut or pho dough. Chinese would call it yu tao. Very, very essential for a bowl of pho. If you order a bowl of pho, yu tao or gui should be given to you without additional charge. Charging this is equivalent of charging Parmesan and pepper flakes at a pizzeria. Due to its carby, very doughy and crispy nature, it's meant to soak up the broth and give you essentially a side dish. Making these things close to nothing. It doesn't cost you much. So why are you charging me $4 for 2 of these? As I declared many times, pho tin in D&D is one of the very few that is worth eating in New York City. Yes, I said it. Fight me.